Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be making some pastelillos, also known as empanadas. The only difference is that it's going to be made with sweet plantains. So these are the ingredients that I'm going to be using today. I have some flour, ground beef, black pepper. Of course, I have my sweet plantains. I have parsley flakes, my homemade sofrito, garlic powder, onion powder, adobo, green olives, a can of tomato sauce, an onion, a pack of sesame, and some cilantro. So let's get started. Okay guys, so the first thing I'm going to come and do is I'm going to take my plantain, I'm going to cut off the ends, just like that. And I'm just going to cut this one into 3, just like this, okay? And then I'm going to put these in my pot. Okay guys, so now that I cut up my plantains, I'm going to come with water because we're going to boil this for 15 minutes. Okay, so now we're going to put this to boil. Okay guys, so now that my plantains is boiling, now we're going to jump to the meat. So I'm going to come with a pound of my ground beef and I'm just going to put it in the pot. I'm going to turn on my heat into a medium low. And I'm going to come with a fork and I'm just going to start breaking it up just a little bit. It doesn't have to be crazy. So I'm just going to break up my meat real quick, okay? Okay guys, so now that my meat is broken up a little, I'm just going to let it start cooking itself, okay? So now that you see that it's starting to boil a little, you just want to start mixing it around. See how it's already turning brown? Like cooked. That's what you want before we start adding our seasoning. Okay. Okay guys, so now that my meat is not red anymore, you see the liquid, I'm going to come in, I'm going to empty that out. Okay, so now I'm going to start adding my ingredients. I'm going to come with my sofrito. I'm going to add my garlic powder. My black pepper. My onion powder. My parsley. Also my adobo. And I'm also going to add my green olives. And I'm also going to add my sesame. So now that I added my seasoning, I'm just going to mix everything around. And this smells so good. Once you have it mixed really well, we're going to come and add our onions. And we're just going to let this cook for a little bit, maybe for like 7 minutes. Okay? So I'm going to low down my flames. It's going to be a medium low, or a little closer to low. And we're just going to let that cook up. Okay guys, so now I'm going to come and I'm going to add my cilantro. And we're just going to give this a good mix. Okay, once I have the cilantro in, I'm going to come and add my tomato sauce. And we're going to give this a good mix. I just can't wait to eat this. Like, it smells so good. I think I can eat this meat just like this. But when you guys make it, let me know what you think. Okay, now I'm gonna put this all the way low. And then we're gonna come and we're gonna peel our sweet plantains. Okay guys, so my sweet plantains has been boiling for 15 minutes. Now I'm gonna come and drain the water out. So now that I drained the water out, what I'm gonna personally do so it can cool down is I'm gonna add cold water. But that's optional. You can just let it sit down and get it cool. But I don't wanna wait. Okay, so the only thing I did was rinse it in cold water. I don't want it to get too cold because you want it to be tender still as you smashing it. So I'm going to come with my knife. I'm going to pick one of these up. Be careful, it is still hot. I'm going to slice it gently. And I'm going to peel just like this. And we're going to throw it in. You see all that smoke? It's hot. So I'm going to do that to all my plantains. Okay, so now that all my plantains are peeled, I'm going to come with a fork. You can come with a mashed potato smasher or whatever you would like. And I'm just going to press gently. Well, not gently. I'm going to put my weight in it. And smash it up, okay? You want this to be nice and smashed. Okay, guys. So now that I have it nice and smashed, I'm going to come with a little bit of flour. And I usually get the plantains a little more sweeter. But trust me, they ran out. Okay, so once I add this, I'm going to come with my clean hand. And I'm just going to mix everything around. Make sure it's well coated because you don't want to have flour everywhere. You want it mixed really well. Okay. And this is the way it looks. See? So now it's time to make our pastelillos of plantain. Okay guys, so now that this is done, I'm going to push this a little bit to the side. I'm going to come with parchment paper. And then I'm going to come with our plantain mix. Like a nice handful. And we're going to come and we're going to make a ball. Make this one a little bit bigger. And you want to squeeze it so it can squeeze all together. Okay. Once you feel like it's nice and put together, we're gonna flatten it with our palm. Okay. So before we lay this down on our, let me push this back, our parchment paper, we're gonna come with just a little bit of flour because you don't want it to stick. I don't like putting too much because then it's going to be overpowering. Okay, so I come like that. And I put it right on top. And I'm going to flatten it just a little more. I don't like them too big, but it's all on you. How you prefer. Okay. So once you have it down like that, it doesn't have to be perfect. You're just going to come with your meat and you're going to put what you desire. It's like making a pastelillo and it's also like making pasteles, you know. So we're just going to add some right here. Just like that. And you're going to come and you're going to bring this over. You want it to overlap. Okay? So the thing about this is, if you see that meat came out, you could just come with a little extra and flatten it out right on top. and create your pastelillo. So you're gonna continue doing that. Okay. So I'm gonna finish this one and we'll be right back. Okay guys, so mine came out like this. Don't knock me on the way it looks, okay? It's just long as it tastes delicious. Then you can come and you can flatten it like this, but I don't like doing that. I just like to put it to fry. Okay? So now we're gonna get a pan, add some oil, and put this bad boy to fry. Okay guys, so a little trick that I do just to make sure that my oil is nice and hot and ready for frying. I'll come and I'll take a piece of the plantain itself, like that little, and just put it in. If it starts frying like that, this is ready. Okay, this is the way it looks, and now I'm gonna put it in to fry. Be careful that you do not get burned. Make sure your heat is on medium low because you don't want it to burn on the outside and not cook fully. Okay guys, so it's time for me to flip this. It's been cooking for I think like 1.5 minutes. Mine's broke, but it's okay. Just look at how good that looks though. Woo! Okay guys, so this is done and ready to serve. Okay guys, so this is done. I just want to show you how it looks. Look at this. It looks so good. Well, if you guys try this, let me know how you like it. And if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Like always, I will leave the description and the ingredients and the amount that I use in my description below. And like always, have a wonderful day. Enjoy.